The Toyota Corolla Cross EV is Toyota's ambitious stride into the ever-growing electric vehicle market, seeking to merge the practicality of its best-selling Corolla lineage with the eco-conscious direction of electric mobility. As a compact crossover SUV, the Corolla Cross EV competes in one of the most competitive automotive segments, where practicality, affordability, and efficiency are paramount. With Toyota's long-standing reputation for durability and innovation, the Corolla Cross EV attempts to carry forward this legacy into the electric age. While the vehicle is not revolutionary, it brings a strong sense of balance and reliability that will appeal to many mainstream consumers looking for a no-nonsense electric SUV. From a design standpoint, the Corolla Cross EV manages to maintain a visual identity consistent with the rest of the Corolla family, while integrating some distinctive EV design cues. The front fascia has been revised compared to its gasoline counterpart, featuring a more aerodynamic, closed-off grille, sleeker LED lighting, and slightly more futuristic contours. The clean, slightly aggressive lines continue across the body, and while it doesn't scream innovation like some EV-only models from newer manufacturers, its restrained styling works in its favor. It will not turn many heads, but it won't alienate conservative buyers either. Toyota has opted for a safe, modern, and approachable aesthetic that complements its urban utility focus. Inside, the cabin feels familiar and intuitive, which is both a strength and a slight missed opportunity. The layout is straightforward, with a digital instrument cluster and a central infotainment touchscreen that is responsive and supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The quality of materials used is decent, but not luxurious. Hard plastics dominate much of the dash and door panels, but they are well assembled and durable. The seating is comfortable for both short commutes and longer drives, with decent bolstering and lumbar support. Interior space is generous for a compact SUV, with ample legroom in both rows and a surprisingly spacious cargo area, thanks to a clever battery placement strategy beneath the floor. The rear seats fold flat, enhancing versatility for those who need more cargo flexibility. Toyota has equipped the Corolla Cross EV with a suite of safety features under the Toyota Safety Sense umbrella, including adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, blind spot monitoring, and pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection. These systems work smoothly and unobtrusively, which reflects Toyota's maturity in integrating advanced driver assistance features in a way that doesn't overwhelm the driver. Additionally, the EV-specific energy monitoring displays help users understand driving efficiency in real time, reinforcing positive driving behavior and helping extend battery life. Performance-wise, the Corolla Cross EV is more about consistency in comfort than speed or excitement. The single-motor setup delivers modest horsepower, typically around 200 horsepower, depending on market and trim, with instant torque providing a responsive feel from a standstill. The acceleration is adequate rather than thrilling, which aligns with the vehicle's broader mission as a practical daily driver. Handling is predictable and safe, but not particularly sharp or engaging. The steering is light, which makes it easy to maneuver in tight urban environments, and the suspension is tuned for comfort, absorbing bumps and road imperfections with ease. Road and wind noise are relatively well suppressed, giving the cabin a quiet and refined atmosphere, especially compared to some older EVs or budget options. One of the most critical aspects of any EV is range and charging capability. The Corolla Cross EV offers a respectable range, typically in the neighborhood of 250 to 270 miles on a single charge, depending on the battery configuration and driving conditions. This places it in a competitive position within its class, although not quite at the top. Charging capabilities include both Level 2 and DC fast charging. With DC fast charging, the battery can be replenished to about 80% in around 30 to 40 minutes, which is suitable for occasional long-distance travel. For daily commuting, most users will find overnight charging at home more than sufficient. However, Toyota's EV charging network is not as developed or integrated as Tesla's supercharger infrastructure, which may pose occasional inconveniences depending on one's location. Software integration and connected services are increasingly important in EVs, and Toyota makes a decent, if conservative, attempt in this department. The vehicle's infotainment system is functional and easy to navigate, though not as feature-rich or slick as some rivals. Over-the-air updates are supported, ensuring the system remains current without the need for dealership visits. There is also an integrated smartphone app that allows for remote climate control, charging status monitoring, and locating the vehicle, which adds convenience for tech-savvy users. Still, this aspect of the car feels slightly behind the curve when compared to more software-centric EV brands like Tesla or Polestar. What stands out most about the Corolla Cross EV is its overall sense of balance and accessibility. It doesn't aim to be the fastest, the most luxurious, or the most technologically advanced EV on the market. Instead, it focuses on being a solid, dependable, and familiar option for buyers transitioning from gasoline to electric vehicles. This strategy will likely resonate with traditional Toyota buyers who may be hesitant to leap into unfamiliar EV territory. The car feels like a natural evolution rather than a dramatic reinvention, which is both its strength and its limitation. Price positioning is also a crucial factor. Toyota has priced the Corolla Cross EV competitively, making it one of the more affordable electric SUVs in its category, especially when factoring in government incentives or rebates. Its cost-to-value ratio is strong, considering the generous standard features, safety technologies, and Toyota's reputation for long-term reliability. However, as EV prices continue to become more competitive, Toyota will need to continue refining both features and range to stay ahead of the curve. The Corolla Cross EV is a good first step, but the segment is evolving rapidly, and customer expectations are rising. One potential downside for enthusiasts or drivers who prioritize driving engagement is the somewhat muted driving experience. While smooth and quiet, the Corolla Cross EV doesn't inspire much excitement behind the wheel.